Data source object represent JDBC connection pool. Who represent this data source object? Right. Yeah, it acts as a entry point, boss. Entry point means if you want to get a connection object from connection pool, you should access through data source object only. It's something like faculty course pool. Each course from course pool should be accessed through faculty or not. Next, next one, shopkeeper items in the shop. Every item in the shop should be accessed through shopkeeper or not. Must be accessed through shopkeeper. What do you say, guys? Yes. Okay, guys. Data source object represent JDBC connection pool. Come on. After that, what next? Each connection object from connection pool will be accessed through data source object. I hope you got a clarity there or not there. Okay. So each JDBC connection object from JDBC connection pool will be accessed through data source object. Super, guys. Will be accessed through data source object. So let us assume this is like a DS. This reference variable name is DS. So when you say connection con is equal to DS dot get connection. Yes. So this method will return what? Data source object returns pooled connection. So gives pooled JDBC connection. Pooled means the connection object that is gathered from JDBC connection. Pooled JDBC connection object. Sir, what do you mean by data source object? As usually, JDBC connection object means is it the object of connection interface or it is the object of a class that implements connection interface? Is it the object of a class that implements connection interface? Come on. Is it the object of connection interface or is it the object of a class that implements what? Connection interface. Come on, guys. Are you with me? Connection con is equal to ds dot get connection. Gives pooled JDBC connection object. That's it, guys. Pooled JDBC connection object. Fine. Each connection object from connection pool will be gathered through data source object, guys. So when I say data source object, it is the object of Java class that implements javax.sql.data source interface. What interface, guys? Data source interface. Cool. Now let's see. Two types of JDBC connections. Two types of JDBC connection. We have two types of JDBC connection, guys. Number one, direct connection. Direct JDBC connection. Number two, pooled JDBC connection. Number one, direct JDBC connection and pooled JDBC connection. Super. Yeah, here is my what? Created by the programmer manually. Created by the programmer manually. Okay, guys. Next. Class dot for name. What is this? Aracle dot JDBC dot driver dot Aracle driver. Next one, connection con is equal to driver manager dot get connection. Driver manager dot get connection. Yes, this is a direct JDBC connection object. Direct JDBC connection object. Is that clear, guys? Next, what is next one? Pooled JDBC connection object. We have another one called pooled JDBC connection object. Right. Tell me here. Pooled JDBC connection object. What is this? Connection con is equal to ds dot get connection. ds dot get connection. Gathered from JDBC connection pool. JDBC connection pool. That's it. Okay. Which is best here? Direct connection is best or pooled connection is best? Pooled connection is best because we can take the advantages of JDBC connection pool. What are the advantages of JDBC connection pool? Few days back only I talked about. Come on. Advantages of JDBC connection pool. Advantages of JDBC connection pool. Yeah. Advantages of JDBC connection pool. Are you listening my point, guys? Come on. Okay, next one. Number one, gives the reusability of JDBC connection objects. Yeah. Next, B. Already we discussed. With the minimum JDBC connection objects, we can make maximum clients or request talking to database software. With minimum JDBC connection objects, we can make maximum clients or request talking to database software. Yes. Creation of JDBC connection. Next, managing JDBC connection and closing of JDBC connection will be taken care by JDBC connection pool itself. That means no burden on the programmer. No burden on the programmers. Everyone understood this point, guys? That means no burden on the programmers. So there are two types of JDBC connection. One is a direct JDBC connection. Other one is what? Pooled JDBC connection. Clear, guys? Are you with me? Yes. Now tell me different types of JDBC connection pools. Different types of JDBC connection pools. We have different types of JDBC connection pool, guys. Standalone JDBC connection pools. Standalone JDBC connection pool. Next, standalone JDBC connection pool. Next one, server managed JDBC connection pool. Suitable for standalone applications. suitable for standalone applications. Everyone getting my point, guys? Okay. Suitable for standalone applications. Examples. Okay. Arakil, Thin driver, Thin driver supported JDBC connection pool. Array, Thin driver is also coming with one default connection pool, guys. That's the one more advantage we are having. And we have some third party vendors also there, guys. Apache DBCP, Apache database connection pool, C3P0, CP. CP means connection pool. Next, Proxul CP, Apache DBCP, C3P0 CP, Proxul CP. Come on, Proxul CP. Are you getting my point there, guys? Apache DBCP, Apache Database Connection Pool, C3P0 CP. Fine. Proxul CP, Proxul CP. Yes, these are third party JDBC connection pools. These are third party JDBC connection pools. These are third party JDBC connection pools. Cool, guys. Other one we are having what? Server managed JDBC connection pool. Yeah. Suitable for acha, created and managed in web server, created and managed in web server. Understanding my statement? These are created and these are also managed in what? Web server or application server. Hare, in Servlet JSP classes, you'll studied what is web server. Example for web server is Tomcat. Example for application server is WebLogic. Example for application server is WebLogic. Everyone got the clarity, guys? Next one. Example for web server is Tomcat. Example for application server is what? WebLogic. Cool. After that, what is the next one, guys? Suitable for the Java web applications. Suitable for the Java web applications that are deployable in the server. That are deployable in the web servers. Is that clear? Suitable for Java web application that are deployable in the web servers. Or application. Array websites ra babu, nothing but application server. Array for the timing, you remember application server is extension of web server. Okay, when I say web application, websites, not other things that are deployable in the web servers or application servers. So overall, this is useful in what? Standalone application. This is useful in websites. That's the meaning of that. Example, Tomcat managed JDBC connection pool. Next, WebLogic managed JDBC connection pool. Next, WebSphere managed JDBC connection pool, and etc. Tomcat managed JDBC connection pool, WebLogic managed JDBC connection pool, WebSphere managed JDBC, Glassfish managed JDBC. Like this, multiple options are there. Okay, guys. Okay, guys. Now you come here. There is a class called Aracle Pooled Connection Data Source. Control plus Shift plus T. Aracle Pooled Connection. Aracle Pooled Connection is there. But I am looking for data source, some data source. Yeah. See this. Oh, data source, data source, data source. Aracle, Aracle pooled connection. I'm looking for one class, guys. I forgot the class name. Connection pool data source. Aracle. 1 minute. I'll tell the class name. This is the class. Aracle connection pool data source. It's a class given by Aracle thin driver. Okay, useful to create data source object pointing to dynamically created JDBC connection pool for Aracle. It will create connection objects in that connection pool based on the driver class name, URL, username, password that we set. Suppose by creating object for this class, if we set driver class name, URL, username, password, automatically it internally creates JDBC connection pool having bunch of JDBC connection objects representing connectivity with Oracle database software. Simply representing connectivity with Oracle database software. I hope you are understanding my point. Simply representing connectivity with Oracle database software. Everyone getting my point there or not there? I want reply. Simply literally representing connectivity with what? Oracle database software. Is that clear, guys? Okay, super. What is the class name? Oracle.jdbc.pool. Working with Oracle thin driver supplied JDBC connection pool. Working with Oracle thin driver supplied JDBC connection pool. Oracle thin driver supplied JDBC connection pool. Okay, boss. Let's see. Oracle dot, everyone remember the class name? Oracle dot JDBC dot pool dot Oracle connection pool data source. Oracle dot JDBC dot pool dot Oracle connection pool data source is the implementation class of Java X dot SQL dot data source interface. Java X dot SQL dot data source interface. Okay, which internally creates JDBC connection pool having bunch of JDBC connection objects, having bunch of JDBC connection objects before actually being used. Before actually being used, based on the JDBC driver details we supply. Based on the JDBC driver details we supply. Okay, guys. Right. How does it will work, sir? Very simple. Okay, I'll give directly example code, guys. I'll give directly example code. We have a lot of setter methods, guys. Nothing else there. SRC. SRC. New. What is their class? New. What is their class? Here is my. Here is my. What is this? Pooled connection test. Pooled connection test. Yes, this is my main method, boss. This is my pooled connection test. That's it. Okay, now listen, have a look now. Try. What is the try? Kill pooled connection data source. Kill pooled connection data source. DS is equal to kill pooled connection data source. Kill pooled connection data source of kill pooled connection data source. This one what? Kill pooled connection data source. Yeah, jar. What is the class, guys? Kill.jdbc.pool. What is the class? What is the class? Create enum. Just now we have seen the class, na? What is the class name? Kill connection pool data source. Oh, fine, no problem. I always confuse every batch. This is the problem. Okay, connection pool data source. Connection pool data source. Connection pool data source. Right. Connection pool. Kill connection pool data source. Here success, here not success. Okay, now listen. It's saying that it is not auto closable. Since it is not auto closable, can I take with try with resource? No. I can go for maximum try block, right? So we can keep only those objects in try with resource which are auto closable. We cannot keep every object in what? This. We have to keep only those objects which are auto closable. Understanding my point there? Okay. Now let's see. So now try with resource is not going to work out. Okay, no problem, guys. What we do here, kill, what is this? Connection pool data source. DS is equal to new kill connection pool data source of new kill connection pool data source of. It says that I throw exception. Why are you not catching and handling the exception? Okay, I will say try block. I'll say try block, but I need this data source object. Not required. Fine, no problem. Right, now listen carefully. I need this data source object. Okay. Outside the try also. When I need certain object outside the try, what should I do, guys? I have to declare before this null. Right. Super, guys. Now observe. DS is equal to this. Now create data source object. ds dot set driver type thin. Array, we are in the driver only, na? You say thin, it will start working type 4 driver. Set URL JDBC colon Arakill colon thin colon @localhost colon 1521 colon XE. DS dot set username system. DS dot set password manager. DS dot set user system. DS dot set password manager. Everyone getting my point, guys? Super. Next one is what? Yes, you don't believe. Yes, these many connection are with this. It will internally create a connection pool, guys. Okay. Okay. See, set maximum statements. At a time, you want to allow how many queries to execute? 10. DS dot. I'm just searching for. Is there any other things? Is there any other properties? Okay. Port number, password, set username. This one. Okay. See, boss, one jar will contain thin driver, OCA driver. Remembered? Remember. Okay, actually, it's optional. It is optional. Don't think much. It is optional, not compulsory. We should write because based on the URL, it will pick up the thin. But on benefit of doubt, I am giving. One jar will have OJDBC 6 dot jar will represent type 2 driver, type 4 driver. Don't forget that. Okay, ds dot set driver type thin, ds dot set URL this, ds dot set user this, ds dot set maximum statements 10, set maximum statements 10. Come on, guys. After that, what next? After that, what next? What next? Okay, we are ready with the data source object. Try here, catch. What is this? Yes, exception E. Exception E. E dot print stack trace. Okay, it's a deprecated method. Fine, no problem. Deprecated, na? No problem. Now, get pooled JDBC connection object. Get pooled JDBC connection object. Tell me. Try connection con is equal to, oh, connection is auto closable. You know that. ds dot get connection. Tell me. Using try with resource, I am trying to get pooled JDBC connection object. Pooled JDBC connection object. Come on, guys. Okay, asking for throws. Catch SQL exception SC dot print stack trace. Catch exception E dot print stack trace. E dot print stack trace. Everyone clear on this point, guys? Right. Now tell me here, I want to create a statement object. Statement ST is equal to con dot create statement of. Statement ST, java dot SQL dot statement ST. Try statement ST is equal to con dot create statement, guys. Okay, next. I want to execute the query. Try. Result set rs is equal to st dot execute query. Select star from student. Select star from student. Control plus shift plus O. Okay, next one, process the results. Process the results. Tell me, while rs dot next. What dot next, guys? While rs dot next. Super cool. Next, sys out rs dot get int of one space rs dot get string of 2 space rs dot get string of 3 space rs dot get string of get what is that get float of 4. Yeah, average kind of thing. While loop here, try 3, try 3, try 2, and try 1. Try 3 here, try 2 here, try 1 here. Super. End of what method, guys? Main method. End of what class? Class. Are you understanding my statement, guys? Come on. Connection con is equal to ds dot get connection. Statement st is equal to con dot create statement. Statement st is equal to statement st is equal to con dot create statement. Results at rs is equal to st dot execute query. Select star from student. Okay, get float. Yes, here is my get float. Okay, now down, done. This is done. See, here onwards regular story, guys. But am I using direct connection or pooled connection? Is there any driver manager dot get connection? No. Driver manager dot get connection is not there means it is a pooled connection. Is there means definitely it is a direct connection. Right. Okay. See this, sir. Where is connection pool, sir? Are by taking these details internally, pool will be created by taking all these JDBC properties internally. JDBC connection pool is created, and that JDBC connection pool is represented by data source object, and that JDBC connection pool is represented by data source object. Cool, guys. Right. Fine, boss. Right click, run on Java application. Yes, we are getting the output here or not? What do you say, guys? We are getting output or not? We are definitely getting output or not? I want reply from you people. Yes, but this is direct connection or pooled connection? Sir, I am interested to work with these third party connection pools or these server managed connection pools. Yes, you can definitely work. Who stopped you to work? Definitely you can work. Only the thing is, in Servlet classes we will work, in Spring classes we will work, in some other classes we will definitely work on it. It's not like that we are not going to work with them. We will definitely work on that. Super. Okay. So everyone got the basic idea, guys. So now let me copy paste the code. Pooled connection test. Everyone understood my point? Okay, with this connection pool concept is over, boss. Now we have one more concept called row sets. Last topic of JDBC. Bit complex, guys. Please focus. Bit complex. Bit. Please focus. Row sets. Row sets are extension of result sets. Row sets are extension of result sets implementing Java X.SQL.row set interface directly or indirectly. Directly or indirectly. Array, what is result set? It is the object of a class that implement Java.SQL.result set interface, right? What is row set? What is row set? Row set is the object of a Java class that implements what? Java X.SQL.row set interface. What interface, guys? Row set interface. Okay, guys. So now the question that comes in your brain is, when I have result set, why should I go for row set? When I have result set, why should I think about results row set? Let's see. Row sets are the extension of result set. Row sets are the extensions of result set. Okay, implementing extension of result set objects. Okay, implementing Java X dot SQL dot row set interface directly or indirectly. Directly or indirectly. Like result set object, the row set object also, the row set object also holds, like result set object, the row set object also holds, come on, bunch of records. Row set object also holds bunch of records. Like result set object, the row set object also holds bunch of records. I hope you are understanding my statement, guys. Not one to record, it holds bunch of records. What records, guys? Bunch of records. Clear, guys? Okay. Now the question that comes in your mind is, okay, 1 minute, 1 minute. One more point. Java X dot SQL dot row set interface is the subinterface of java.sql.result set interface. This is one more point that we have to focus, guys. java.sql.result set interface, javax.sql.row set interface, row set interface. What is the relationship, guys? Extends. What's the relationship, guys? Extends. So here result set interface, here is the row set interface. Okay. Fine. Okay, let me talk about limitations of result set, guys. Limitations of result set. Limitations of result set object. Number one. Okay. Result set objects are not serializable. Can we send non-serializable objects over the network? In Core Java, you might have studied. Come on. We can send only serializable objects over the network. You studied this point in Core Java or not? Sir, how does a normal object become serializable object? It is the object of a class that implements what? Serializable interface. Serialization is possible, okay, only on those objects which are serializable. How does object become serializable? When class of the object implement java dot io dot serializable interface, automatically object becomes serializable object. Okay. A limitations of result set object. A result set object is serializable object is not serializable object. So its data cannot be sent over the network. Its data cannot be sent over the network. Okay. We can send only serializable objects data over the network. We can send only serializable objects data over the network. Cool now, guys? Yeah. Object becomes objects becomes serializable only when only when it's a class implements java.sql java.io dot serializable interface. What interface, guys? Java.io dot serializable interface. Okay. The implementation of serializable interface is marking the implementation class object as serializable object. Serializable object. Otherwise, object remains as normal object. Object remains as normal object. So serializable interface is called as marker interface. What interface, guys? Marker interface. See, it is marking class for something. A class, you are not normal, your objects are normal. Your objects are different. Your objects data can be sent over the network. That's the reason it is called as marker interface. Empty, basically it is empty, boss. Sir, what is the use of empty interface? By implementing that interface, we are giving signal to JVM while creating object of this class. Don't create is a normal object, create it as what? Serializable object. So when I say create it as serializable object, okay, what is the meaning of that, guys? What is the meaning of that, guys? Okay, send object data over the network, make object data shippable over the network. Normal object data cannot be sent over the network, guys. Okay, right. So that is the limitation number one. Limitation number two, result set object is connected object. What object, guys? Connected object. That means to manipulate data of result set object, we need continuous connection with database software. Result set object is connected object. That means to manipulate data of result set object, We need continuous connection with the database software. It's a connected object. I created result set object. In the middle, I lost connection with the database. Can we modify data of result set object? No. Again comes, then also no. Continuous connection with the database software is required, like internet. Like internet, guys. If continuous connection is not there, can we do internet activities? No. It's a connected object. Okay. Using result set object only online operations are possible. Online means connection with the database is online. Online operations are possible and offline operations are not possible. Are not possible. Online operations are possible and offline operations are not possible. Everyone getting my point there or not there? D. Online operations are possible and offline operations are not possible. Everyone clear on this point, guys? Come on. Next one. Does not support event handling. Does not support event handling. Next. Does not support event handling. Come on, guys. Lastly, what is there? Does not support easy setter getter method based programming. Setter getter methods based programming. Method based programming. Setter getter method based programming. See, guys, while working with this connection pool, I happily set a driver, set a URL, set a user. Very easy to call the methods now. Come on. Instead of remembering signature, return type, parameter type, why all these things, guys? Here just setter methods are there. Are you noticing it, guys? Here just setter methods are there. Here just setter methods are there. So that kind of programming is possible or not possible? Where while working with the result set, directly can work with the setter getter method programming, boss? No. In order to overcome all these problems, we have to think about going for row set objects. Okay, for example, Flipkart employee came to your home to deliver the product. Okay, you have to take digital signature. To take that digital signature, internet connection is not there. Can we deliver the product? Because result set supports only online activities. Is there any guarantee every corner of India should have an internet connection? No. So then business gone, na? Business gone. So we should be in a position to manipulate data with offline environment also. Though connection lost with the database, we should be in a position to manipulate the data. When connection comes back, this data should be updated. When connection comes back, this data should be updated. Are you understanding my point? When connection comes back, this data should be updated. Say something, my dears. When connection comes back, this data should be updated. If connection comes back, this data should be updated. Come on, guys. Limitations of result set object. A, B, C, D, E. So these are the various steps that we are having. These are the various steps that we are having. Are you comfortable with me, guys? Convinced with me? Enjoyed my point? Okay. So yeah, what is row set? How many types of row sets are there? What are the advantages of row sets? I will talk in tomorrow's class. Okay. Actually, let me announce one. Tomorrow in Naresh IT Java full stack development launch is there. So I'm going to take first session there, introductory session there. So that's why tomorrow we don't have regular class. Got it? Tomorrow we don't have regular class. Our next regular class will be on Saturday. Yeah, all are eligible. All are eligible for that program. If interested, just visit the website, get the meeting IDs, and you can attend. 11 o'clock. Tomorrow, 11 o'clock, Java full stack development with NASCOM certification. What is that? NASCOM. Tomorrow is the demo class. So I have to give introduction there. So that's why no, it's a team of faculty, not one faculty, team of faculty. So as a senior faculty, I'm going to launch the program. NASCOM is one organization who control all software activities in India. Each and every software activities in India will be controlled by NASCOM. And Naresh IT has become official training partner for NASCOM. NASCOM has given permission to Naresh IT. Duration that depends upon the mode of the training you have taken, boss. Okay. All the details I will explain in tomorrow's class. Please come. Please come and attend. So collect the meeting IDs there. Right? Okay. Saturday you prepare for long session, guys, because I think yesterday, today, I think 1 hour 10 minutes session happening, but I'm against of such kind of sessions. Okay, but I don't want to keep the things in the middle. Servlet link also you can collect from the group. In the Facebook group, it is there. In Facebook group, advanced Java advertisement is there, na? That is nothing but Servlet group link. Okay, I will make you two people to see that. Yeah, this one. Array, some other image is there. This is the link. This is the link. That is the image coming. This is the link. Yeah. Kumar RDX. If you take that program, you will get NASCOM certificate. If you take regular courses, you won't get NASCOM certificate. Last class of JDBC, Saturday. If not completed, Sunday I will call you. Clear? Saturday last class. If not completed, you will. I'll call on Sunday. Monday onwards, servlet. That is fixed. Right? Servlet ID you can collect from the group. Advanced Java post is there, na? That is Servlet ID. And tomorrow, full stack development related, this one, full stack development related information. You can collect the meeting ID from Naresh IT website. From Naresh IT website, you can collect the information. Let me try that. nareshit.com. Online training. New batches, Hyderabad, Chennai. Yeah, this one, guys. Java full stack developer, 1st Jan 11 a.m. Launch offer. Okay, here we can register. Like this, you can register. Like this, you can register. Prakash, Prakash, in the group I kept this one. NASCAM is for those people who are taking that full stack developer, because NASCAM has kept some courses and we have to conduct only those courses. Prabhat Nayak, please talk to admin people to discuss your financial issues. Thank you, guys. Have a nice time. Fine. Array, if that certification of the job will come, yeah, that is added advantage. That's it. Don't think much on it. Okay. Yes, I also teach there because it's a full stack. No, so many courses are there. Advanced Java is there, Spring is there, Oracle is there, Core Java is there, UI is there. Different topics will be conducted by different faculties. Clear? Right. Thank you. We'll meet tomorrow. Not tomorrow. Okay, I'll commit the code. Don't worry. Our next class will be on Monday. Sorry, not Monday. Saturday. Team commit. Connection pool. Yeah, happy new year in advance. Okay. See, generally every year you might have thought that what's happening, year changed, date changed, fate is not changed, right? But at least 2021, make sure that along with the date, fate is also changed. Got it, na? In 2021, plan properly, do hard work, stay focused. Along with the date and year, fate also should be changed. Everything is there in our hands.